So, can't it happen in the future that if an operator, let's say, is banned by CB, that operator could change their appearance, change their mask, and come back again? So, what was Jane Street actually doing? Due to which CB felt that they now have to ban them, that I am your friend. If CB banned you, then I too. Don't scare. No, brother, they can do it to me too. So stop such manipulation. Reduce it.
Absolutely.
Can this have a positive impact in this way?
Yes, absolutely. This will have a positive impact. I see on a ship that people are going to Dubai, becoming NRIs there, and then trading in the US market from there.
From there, they are also getting exposure to the foreign market. They are able to do Forex as well. Forex is not legal in India. So there are many things like leaving Forex aside. The currency markets have been completely destroyed. There is a 1% cream that is involved in trading in the stock market. Will it go to outside markets or not? To some extent, there is a shift happening because what is it? Due to restrictions.
When trading opportunities decrease with us, it is a fact that people are moving to Dubai, moving towards the UAE.
Not against SEBI at all, because within SEBI's scope, they are also doing a very good job. When there was talk of 0DD, every day there was an expiry, there was an excitement that today is an opportunity to make money for us, even for the seller, whether Jane Street was working less than, but still there were chances to make money. You believe, brother, remove the capital here. I have come to earn 2% here per month. I will make more than that somewhere else.
CAB is currently thinking about a mask for our retailers. They have conducted data research on them. The 1% cream is making a profit anyway. Those who mainly incur losses in options do so in intraday trading.
How many trades do you put in on a daily basis?
1 to 2 trades daily.
Friends, recently SEBI imposed a penalty on Jane Street. Now, what was Jane Street doing inside the Indian market, which was causing losses to retail traders? Today you will understand this with us as a CB registered professional is connected, who will explain in detail what the real truth is. Why has CB fined Jane Street? What were they doing? Is it not allowed for FIIs to trade in the market? But what they were doing will shock you. Be sure to watch the video till the end, and let's welcome the one and only Mr. Nitin Muralkar. Sir, welcome to our Go Self-Made show.
Thank you, Pushkarji. Namaskar.
So, with this recent decision by SEBI, retail traders are starting to feel that SEBI actually thinks about investor protection so that traders do not incur losses. So, what was Jane Street actually doing that made SEBI feel they needed to ban them?
This was a very good decision by SEBI, and it came very late. It should have come much earlier, and it was visible in the data that such things were happening. Basically, what was happening was that on expiry days, the value of options should gradually decay. Because of expiry, but sometimes it has been observed in some expiries that on the expiry day, the value of at the money calls and puts is 300 rupees. That is, today is the expiry and the at the money call value of the straddle has become 250 to 300 rupees. So what is this basically? The impact of decay that should have happened is not happening, and the implied volatility is increasing. Implied volatility was unnaturally increasing, indicating that some insider is either buying options or options are being overpriced. So in this way, it becomes a kind of manipulation because expiration is about to happen and the options premiums are not decaying, they are increasing. So it is very difficult for a trader to identify that expiration is about to happen, and sometimes it also happens that the market is falling. So what should happen? The value of the call should decrease and the value of the put should increase. But it was observed that when the market is falling, the value of the call is also increasing and the value of the put is also increasing. So this is not logical because it would be illogical. If the market is falling, it should fall according to the delta. So it was clear that something or the other, sometimes manipulation is happening. So it happened that the market is expanding its implied volatility a lot. In some situations, it was also seen that from the morning itself, positions in the market in calls and puts reached millions of shares. Now, suppose in each strike, positions of 40 million, 30 million shares are formed. They are formed in calls as well as in puts, and the market is trading in a very tight range. All the premiums have decayed. As an option buyer, what will the retailers do? Either they will buy calls. If the market goes up, the call buyers will profit. If it goes down, the put buyers will make money. But if both become zero, who will get the money? The seller. Now, selling requires a margin. Buying for 2 lakh requires a margin of 10,000 rupees. So our retailer will The entire night was pocketed as premium. So basically, this was happening in every expiry. That's why you saw that many weekly expiries were closed, which was causing losses to retailers. And this is a very good decision. And it was visible in the data. And sometimes in the data, we also saw that early in the morning when the market opened at 9 or 9:50. So, in each strike, an open interest of 30, 40 lakh shares would be created. So within 3 minutes. And suppose in one strike, 40 to 50 lakh, 1 crore to 2 crore open interest was created. And after that, trapping would occur. That is, if it was bought by Jane Street from outside, then the market would continue to move in one direction.
Okay.
And if it sold a strike as a seller, then that price would not come at all. So this is basically caught from the implied volatility. It is understood from the addition and liquidation of open interest. So this is a very good decision, and retailers were definitely suffering losses. And now with this, the market will become more stabilized. The unnecessary things in the market that
The movement that used to happen, the spikes that used to come will end. Stop loss hunting will decrease because of this. So this is a very good step.
Now, I have 2 or 3 questions here. First, you said stop loss hitting will decrease. Now, suppose you are a Gen Z. For example, CB tells you, brother, you will not trade. Gen Z says, hey Pushkar, you are my friend. There is another company trading in the Indian market. This is about my 2000 crore that I was working on. I'm telling you the strategy, you do it, and whatever money is made, we will share it. Example, brotherhood aspect. So, can't it happen in the future that if an operator, let's assume, is banned by SEBI, so can't that operator change their appearance, change their mask, and come back again?
to a large extent, this is not possible because the method was caught. Okay, fine. So if that method is repeated, it will be caught again. Fine. Capital will come from other sources. But you caught the method, right? That the market movement was caught by the increase in implied volatility. This means options are becoming overpriced. It's the expiry day, and on the expiry day, the value of options should shrink due to theta decay. But the value of options is being explained. Unrealistic prices are appearing in options. Now, if a straddle is priced at 300 rupees on the expiry day, it is quite unrealistic. Without any event, once the method is caught, if any other player tries to do it, it will be caught.
But this thing cannot happen, Lachana. Yes, it can happen even in another way. If some other method evolves, then that's a different matter.
But it is not possible to do this with this method.
It's not possible to do this. Then he was also banned.
It should also be banned.
So, will this have an impact somewhere that, let's say now we take another phase, the positive one that I am your friend, you got banned by the agency, so I am not scared either. No brother, they can do it to me too, so stop such manipulation, reduce it.
Absolutely.
Can this have a positive impact in this way?
There will be a positive impact, and this impact is already appearing in the live market. Since this decision has come, we are seeing that the market is behaving normally. If the pricing of options is behaving normally, if the implied volatility is increasing, then the price is increasing accordingly. If the implied volatility is decreasing, then the price is decreasing accordingly. Another one is delta, which indicates how much the options price will move with the market movement. So when they were manipulating the chain sheet at that time, I also observed several times that on these deltas, the options prices would not move. That is, if the Nifty moved 50 points, the money call should have moved at least 25 rupees. As per delta, but many times it would move 10 rupees, 15 rupees, so it seemed there was some hindrance in the price. But now recently we are seeing that as per delta, there is movement in the market. The theta value is moving in the market and the implied volatility is active, so it seems to have stabilized to a large extent. It appears so at the moment. Going forward, as you watch this video, whenever you feel that the market is not moving as per delta or the implied volatility is not moving, you can identify that some manipulation is happening in the options. And now SEBI has also understood this.
So, going forward, if someone does this, they will be caught.
The discussion is currently about making the Nifty expiry fortnightly and stopping the weekly. Now, first of all, what percentage chance is there that this will happen?
If you ask for my view, this should be done. Well, it should be done because even today, according to the report from SEBI, for the year 2025, 91% of option traders are losing money. They have also incurred losses in 2025.
There's a loss in 2024 and also in 2023, more than 90%. Now, what will be the benefit of this? The benefit will be that if you do a fortnight, the time value decay, which is in weekly options, its rate will decrease and losses will reduce. Even today, when we trade, on the day of expiry, we trade the options for the next week. We do not trade the current week's options because there is a risk of time value decay there if you buy the number, about the option number.
Even after 2 generations, it is not that big option writers are not available today. They will not disappear. They are still there and large positions are still being created. So to capture premiums on expiry day, open interest is still significant. For example, in this expiry on the call side, there was an open interest of 14 crore shares, and on the put side, an open interest buildup of approximately 8 to 9 crore shares occurred. So
there are still players building up an open interest of 14 to 15 crore shares. So when you fortnight it, those option writers that does or it, their quantity will decrease. So the retailers outside will benefit, because if there are fewer writers, the outside will benefit. It might mean that the writers, and look, the outside and the sellers will remain equal, right? Otherwise the quantum will decrease, right? Suppose today the entire quantum decreases. They will decrease, right? Then outside will decrease. It means the market volume will decrease, decrease. So SEBI's objective is to minimize the loss for retailers, and their objective is also to reduce the volume. That's why they have set the lot at 575. Okay. Dovik, point to it.
So look, reducing volume means this is one side of your perspective. Okay, that the volume has been reduced. Reducing volume will bring another problem, which is apart from Nifty, the problem of spreads will start arising.
There will be a problem. Now let me tell you, people are gamblers. Even Yudhishthira couldn't avoid being a gambler. Now understand, the people we consider our idols, right?
All the Pandavas lost everything by gambling. So it is a human tendency that gambling is the mindset. It means I can make money by gambling. What do you think if you stop people from trading? Trading is a profession, it's not gambling. Some people gamble in it. Nothing. Most people gamble. So trading is a business, a profession. Many people treat it as a business. Many people gamble here, and whoever does the candle will lose. Okay, point number 2. If you restrict people that you can't do this in Nifty, can't do this in Bank Nifty, can't do this here, can't do this here, then the person will say, okay, you keep yours, put 500 on the Lord's side here. I'm going to make a team on Dream 11. He will gamble there. He will compete on PokerBazi. He has only that much money. Make it bigger with that money. Some people's mindset is the same, right? So if someone has a gambling mindset, they won't gamble here. He will do it on fantasy sports. You have made apps like PokerBazi illegal. On one hand, you say don't smoke, it's wrong. And on the other hand, you keep selling alcohol openly. You keep selling cigarettes by writing on it that it causes cancer. How many people have stopped smoking? What I mean is, then ban it, right? If your intention is to protect retailers, then ban gambling in India, completely ban it. They don't have the courage. They need tax from there. Now understand, sir, SEBI is doing its job well. Not against SEBI at all, because within SEBI's scope, SEBI is doing a very good job. But overall, the government's intention is flawed.
Overall, the government, SEBI, is an independent body.
So, I feel that if you reduce retail participants in the Indian market, where there are so many fair rules and regulations, then that person will go somewhere else and lose money. They will lose money anyway. But those who were running their business, let's say I am an option seller. We do option selling in the market with good capital. When there was our stock of 0DD, every day there was an expiry. There was an excitement that today is an opportunity to make money for us. Even for the seller, Gen Street was working then. But still there were chances to make money. You agree. But now if you make it fortnightly, then I will also close my shop. I will think, man, let me do one thing. This is all useless. That construction business is doing well. Builders make floors, they sell them. Now you understand, move the capital here. I have come here to earn 2% per month. I can make more elsewhere. So I will take my volume elsewhere, right? And overall, the interest in the stock market will be lost by people. So what do you think? What SEBI is doing is right. But this government, somewhere, it should not completely shut down gambling. If you are thinking about investor and retail protection, then this option,
Basically, Medin, we have to find the middle path for that. The introduction of the option was not just for this, it is hedging.
Yes.
And I believe that options are not just gambling. Options are a science, right?
Alright, if it is understood well, if it is learned, then you can do hedging with it and also make a profit, right? Brother, the lottery is a form of gambling because you don't have much of a chart, no data, no studies, but options have a chart, there is data, there is also the volume of open interest.
They are all historical things. There are many books as well. There are many strategies too.
There is no strategy in a lottery. You bought a ticket, it's based on luck. But this is entirely a science. For this, we basically need to create awareness. We need to educate. If people become educated and aware, and as you said, a business has to be done like this, what is it now? The mindset is that I open a shop today and make a lot of money from options tomorrow. With this mindset, options never.
That's gambling, right?
That becomes gambling. But if you come with the mindset that I will start in options, learn, and gradually start earning in a year or two, then you will make money because this is a complete science according to my experience.
Is
This is pure science.
This is a mathematics system.
So, SEBI or the government also wants those who are into gambling to be out and those who want to work in a scientific and business-like manner to stay for the long term. This will build up in the long term. Ultimately, what is it? If you gamble and lose, it becomes a bad habit. It's like smoking a cigarette. Smoking is injurious to health, but by smoking, you are harming yourself. So the government's objective is to remove those who are gambling and keep those who work scientifically, who treat it as a business, so that there is stability in the long term.
Let the right traders or investors remain in the product who can sustain long term.
you make a very good point.
What is it then? Overall, the regulator's step will benefit the overall market. It may take time, but overall benefits.
By the way, I am saying 100% that CB is doing a very good job within its scope. But what is happening in India outside of CB's scope is wrong.
See, in 2008, there were monthly options, not weekly. At that time, it's okay. The volume was low. But the loss ratio of retailers was not that high because there were monthly options. There were also fewer participants at that time, but there were monthly options and gradually we moved towards weekly. Now it's a circle again. Now there are talks about moving to fortnightly. Don't know if it will happen or not. But what will happen is that overall market maturity will come. Okay, education will come, maturity will come, good players will stay, big hedge funds will come. It's not that they will leave, they will come and new strategies will evolve. If you are an option writer, you can also do many strategies with fortnightly options, taking opportunities in that as well.
We'll have to go.
Yes, there will be opportunities. Right now, we are afraid to carry option writing overnight in weekly options, not knowing how it will open tomorrow and what will happen to our straddle. When you do fortnightly, your fear will reduce. In hedging, your risk will decrease. So if you carry fortnightly, opportunities will also open up. It's not like weekly. If you go fortnightly, some opportunities will decrease. Some opportunities will open up. So overall, not much. I don't think there will be a problem with this.
The question that remained here was that it's fine that the regulator has taken a good step. The other thing was that gambling should be banned in India.
It is practically possible. You cannot do it in the world. It is not practically possible.
Now you said it's not possible. The matter is over. I have put a full stop on it. When we look towards mature markets, like when you look at the US market, for us it's an ideal market. Now there are even options on the VIX there. Absolutely, there are options on the VIX there. You go to any stock, talk about its option chain, there they are working on leaps. Absolutely. I can work on a leap in Tesla. Absolutely, here you don't get liquidity after December. In Nifty, it means that a mature market where daily expiry is still happening, where options for everything are being promoted and people are also working in leaps. Leaps are those options contracts that are for after 1 year. They are called leaps. So the point is that work is happening in this way there. And even while looking at the matured market, we are not thinking that we can also do this and we are running away from it. Is this right?
It's a matter of time. Now, in the Indian market, only 10% are trader investors. If you look at the entire population in the US, 80% of people invest in the stock market. So there is a difference in awareness. That's why you see this differentiation. I think in the coming time, as awareness increases, these weekly options will return.
are going or can go to the fortnightly. But I feel that in the coming time, there might be a daily expiry as well. But for that, awareness is needed. For that, the mindset will have to change. What is there in the USA right now? There is daily expiry and there are all kinds of things because people there have knowledge. They know how to manage money. They know the risk. What is here? People don't have an idea. That's why there are restrictions. So it's a matter of time. Slowly. It's not that we are running away from it. We are trying to control it so that retailers become aware of what needs to be done.
Recently, I am seeing a big shift, sir. Look, those who are trading well in the market with good money mostly do not buy and instead make setups for selling. I think you agree with this.
Yes.
So what I am seeing is that when so many restrictions are being imposed and things are changing very rapidly, the strategies also need to change. If anything changes or any regulator brings a change, then you will have to change your setups. Now, what is the problem? I am seeing a shift where people are going to Dubai, becoming NRIs there, and then trading in the US market from there. They are also getting exposure to foreign markets from there. They are able to do Forex as well. Forex is not legal in India, so there are many things like Forex. The currency market has been completely destroyed, devastated. There was very good liquidity, very good volume, and people thought this is real. I mean, it's okay. I am hedging my inner with the dollar, whether my trade is going on or not. People were coming for speculation. So this big shift is happening where those who have money are fleeing to the UAE. They will go there and trade, and they are doing it. So in a way, you could say that the wealthy people, those trading with good capital in India, the top 1% cream involved in trading in the stock market, will they go to foreign markets or not?
To some extent, there is a shift because restrictions reduce trading opportunities.
So it is a fact that people are moving from Dubai towards the UAE. From there, many trading opportunities open up for you. You can do it in crypto, you can do it in the world market. But what SEBI is currently thinking is, as a mass, considering our retailers, they have done data research on them. The 1% cream is making a profit anyway, whether they do it here or somewhere else. So SEBI's focus is not on them. SEBI's focus is on the masses. And keeping the masses in mind, they have imposed some restrictions which are necessary in today's time, and the 1% will earn from anywhere.
Now finally, sir, as you often talk about retail protection and regularly provide them with awareness, you also appear on TV guiding people, and you have created a Telegram group where you regularly update and educate people. Whenever a trade is made, if there is a trading setup in options, you guide people to buy. So through your Telegram group, how are the retailers able to make a profit?
My focus is on data, and I try to determine the market direction by researching options data to predict what will happen in intraday trading today. Most people incur losses in options mainly during intraday trading. So by doing data analysis, we are able to predict about 60 to 70% of the time what the market direction is going to be today. So around 11 to 12 o'clock on my Telegram channel, I inform them where the market will move today. And based on that, we plan trades, focusing on call options if it goes up and on put options if it goes down. And we get an accuracy between 60% to 70%, and based on that we take trades and mature any profit or loss by 3 or 3:30 on the same day.
So we do it this way, and the entire database is scientific and logical.
It means on what logic we are trading and what data analysis we are doing. We provide all those logics, and the objective is for the members to gain knowledge of the logic we want to trade on, so that going forward they can apply that logic to enhance their learning. So in this way, we share all the charts and data on the Telegram channel, and the objective is for the other person to understand why this trade is being taken.
How many trades do you put in it on a daily basis?
Daily, there are 1 to 2 trades. 1 to 2 trades because we have some entry rules, some exit rules. We follow them. So according to the entry rules, we take trades only if we get them. And generally, we don't have more than 1 to 2 trades in a day.
And the stop loss is clearly mentioned in it, the target too.
Target, price, stop loss, PR,